Good morning, Bears. Thank you for tuning in to this year's episode of Class Officer and Student Council Elections. Let's hope video doesn't kill the radio star.
I couldn't agree more.
Now, thank you, Dan. Without further ado, let's dive right into this year's elections.
Hopefully, they'll run smoother than this year's primaries have. Starting off this morning's campaign trail will be the candidates for the 2016-2017 Student Council co-presidents. There are 5 teams of worthy candidates. We will begin with Audrey Bull and Oliver Bellamy. Take it away.
It's crazy to think that 3 years ago, Oliver and I decided that we wanted to run for Student Council co-presidents. But before we touch on our plans for next year, first, you should get to know us.
Audrey is well-organized, open-minded, and has an incomparable political mindset that carries her strong through any discussion. Even at 5'1 3/4", she will knock you down with her enthusiasm, passionate beliefs, and unparalleled presidential qualities. Being in leadership roles since 8th grade, Audrey has been an avid supporter of our community and student body, displaying this passion through service, cheerleading, and field hockey.
Oliver is naturally outgoing, analytical, and it's hard not to like someone who smiles as much as he does. But you shouldn't vote for him just because of that. You should vote for him because he has a huge heart and is passionate, whether he's on stage or sharing his ideas. This leadership wouldn't be new to Oliver, as he has been on student council since middle school.
That being said, we now would like to discuss with you some of the many improvements we hope to bring for the 2016-2017 school year. First of all, we hope to perfect the planning of homecoming by streamlining the ticket process and also bringing exciting activities that will make the dance more enjoyable off the dance floor.
Also, we want to plan events that students inside and outside of student council are excited about. We believe we can bring up the heat during Change for Change, Student Council's annual charity event, by increasing classroom involvement and holding a restaurant fundraiser. Also, we want to bring back food trucks and popsicle stands during air testing so students don't have to rush to and from lunch.
Finally, we will carry out these projects through input from students by utilizing social media and encouraging the generous involvement of our student body. Something that makes us a unique pair is we aren't best friends, but we do see eye to eye. Vote Bellamy
and Bull for a better school.
Wonderful. The next set of candidates will be Meredith Caswell and Elena Downey.
Hi, I'm Meredith Caswell.
And I'm Elena Downey, and we're running for Student Council co-presidents. Between us, we have 5 years of Student Council experience, and our experience will enable us to run efficient meetings, create an exciting homecoming, and ensure a profitable Change to Make a Change drive.
If we're elected Student Council co-presidents, we would make sure to add some exciting changes for the betterment of our school and community. This includes the addition of microwaves and toasters to the cafeteria. This addition will be beneficial to all students, allowing everyone to pack more interesting and flavorful lunches without leaving the school.
We would also try to incorporate more student involvement by allowing students help choose what music is played in the hallways on Fridays. We would do this by allowing song requests in a box in the hallway where students can submit CDs, and we would also put up a list where students can individually request their favorite songs.
In addition, we will also provide more assistance for next year's seniors by providing more information and opportunity to receive capstone grants from Student Council. Capstone can be a stressful, time-consuming, and possibly expensive process. However, not many people know that Student Council gives capstone grants, so we will help to ensure that the deadlines and applications are easy to find and that the grants are returned in a timely manner.
And of course, we also have our future seniors in mind. Our largest goal for next year is to begin an annual senior scholarship to help students pay for their future education careers. We will raise the money to do this by having school fundraisers.
Aside from our many plans for next year, we will make sure to be kind and responsible co-presidents that work to help our school and its students succeed. Thank you for listening. A vote for Caswell and Downey is a vote for you.
We'd like to welcome Claire Mitchell and Anna Schildemeyer.
Hi, I'm Claire Mitchell.
And I'm Anna Schildmeyer, and we're running as your Student Council co-presidents.
Do you want a homecoming dance that is truly fun?
Super cool spring break sunglasses and great hallway music.
Christmas candy canes and capstone grants?
Your voice is heard and your ideas implemented.
We've both spent 2 years as members of Student Council, so we know what it takes to lead, and we want to make next year a memorable one. We plan to work with the Bear Den and school administration to make not just homecoming and pep rallies more fun, but every day here at Upper Arlington.
As presidents, we'll make sure your ideas are heard, and we hope to involve our entire student body. Student council should be a place where everyone feels comfortable bringing their suggestions. That's why we hope to create an online forum where students and staff can share their ideas with student council. Together, we'll use collaboration to build a community at Upper Arlington High School.
Thanks for your time, and don't forget to vote Anna and Claire for student council co-presidents.
Next up, Riley Royer and Libby Mezlan.
Hi, my name is Libby Mezlan.
And I'm Riley Royer.
Today we are here to talk to you about why you should vote for us for student council co-presidents.
Libby and I are both qualified for this position due to the fact that we have been members of student council in the past, and along with taking part in many clubs and sports sponsored by the school.
With our collective involvement in these activities, we have many ideas to make the school environment more inclusive.
One of our main goals as co-presidents would be to get the school and community more involved in fundraisers and events held by student council.
For example, this year during the Make a Change fundraiser, many students and teachers did not know where these funds were going. So we would like to hold school-wide votes for which organizations we should support.
Also, as your student council co-presidents, we vow to put an end to homework. Just kidding. We can't do that, but what we can do is be a voice for the student body.
When there are school-wide problems that need to be addressed, we can help start the conversation with the administration and help create a school with more student-teacher communication.
Overall, you should vote Libby and I for student council co-presidents because of our communication skills and ambition. We hope to bring all the classes together to help Upper Arlington students make a difference in the school and in the community.
Thank you for your time, and we hope that you keep the names Libby Mezlan and Riley Royer in mind when you're casting your ballots for student council co-presidents.
Last but not least, we'd like to invite Mary Beth Garnis and Mandy Graver to share their ideas.
Hi, I'm Mandy Graver.
And I'm Meredith Garnis, and we are running to be the 2016-2017 school year Student Council co-presidents.
Student council to Mary and I is not just something to put on our college applications. It's something that we have enjoyed being a part of and have put a lot of time into. I've been on student council for the past 3 years and Mary the past 2. So with our experience, we feel like we would make great presidents.
Student Council plans homecoming, puts on the annual Change for Change drive, helps with spirit weeks and pep rallies, passes out sunglasses in the halls, gives out capstone grants, and more.
Mary and I have ideas to make everything that Student Council is a part of great. As co-presidents, we would love to start taking more advice and allow input from students outside of Student Council and have a box located in the school for comments and ideas.
So when voting time comes, please vote for Mandy Graver and Mary Beth Garnis for your Student Council co-presidents.
Thanks, candidates. Those speeches changed my life. At the end of the campaign videos, you'll have an opportunity to vote for one winning pair. And remember, winners take all.
Sort of. Now, we'll move on to all the candidates running for class presidents.
Running an uncontested race for class president of the class of 2017 is Jack Taylor. I'm really excited to find out the result of this one.
Thanks, Cam. I'm Jack Taylor. I love learning new things, I love school, and I love people. As I've seen my friends who are seniors closing out their last year, I realize that next year will be different. We are getting ready for what comes next in our lives, while still enjoying the time left with our friends. It made me think of what I could do to help my classmates and my school, and how I could ensure that our senior year was our best year together. It made me think of how I could stay connected with all of you long after we leave here. As class president, I will be your advocate. This coming year will be a stressful time for all of us, and with capstone, oral commentary, college, and testing added to our already busy lives, we will have a lot to balance. My focus as president will be to make your senior year as stress-free as possible so that you can focus on what matters. Enjoying your last year together and preparing for what's next. Whether it's gathering inputs on curriculum, testing, and figuring out a way to optimize our time at school, or just making sure that you all get parking spots, I will put my full effort into advocating for you, to our teachers and our administration. Because of this, I feel as though I am uniquely positioned to advocate for you as senior president, and I humbly ask for your vote.
In a hotly contested race for president of the class of 2018, there are 4 candidates. We will first hear from Heba El Hosseini.
Hey guys, I'm Heba and I'm running for president. I'm the only female candidate, so my speech is going to be a lot less testosterone-filled than those of my competitors. A lot of you are probably wondering why I'm running, so let me tell you. A class president has to have leadership skills. They need to be able to listen to other people's ideas and take them into consideration. I believe that I'm a good listener, and I love hearing what other people have to say and making decisions with them. If you elect me as your president, I promise to make the school a place you want to be a part of. I want to take your ideas and turn them into realities. As your president, I don't want to do things alone. I want to know what you want for your prom. We can have bake sales and raise money so we can have the best prom ever. I can almost guarantee it'll be successful because, I mean, come on, who doesn't like dessert? I want it so you'll be able to hear the music you want in the hallway as well. I want it so you can come to me with just a list of songs, whether it be Bieber or Kanye, and you'll hear them next Friday. Also, I know there's a lot of pressure on athletes in our school, and I want to help take some of that pressure off of your shoulders. We can talk together to try and devise a system with our teachers regarding homework load. I will also try my best to communicate to our teachers and let them know that if we want to, we should be able to incorporate technology more in the classroom. We all have different ways of learning, and we should be able to embrace that further. I not only want to be your class president, but also your friend. I want you to feel like you can talk to me about anything you want, from how to boost your grades up to what your favorite kind of candy is. If you elect me, I promise you'll have a great junior year. Thank you.
Thanks, Heba. Now we'd like to invite current class president Manny Garnis to share his speech.
Hi, most of you, if not all of you, probably know me, remember me as this year's sophomore class president. For those of you who don't, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Manny Garnis. Before I share this speech with you, I'm just pointing out that most of you are thinking, why should I pick this dummy to be our class president again? Well, you know what? I'll tell you why. I'm certainly one of, if not the most qualified student for this job, the best looking. I have many great skills, talents, and leadership experience that I'll be able to use, such as being able to jump a hurdle and being captain of the Hastings track team. I even maintained an average 3.2 GPA in sixth grade. As Napoleon Dynamite said to Pedro, I don't even have any good skills. You know, like nunchuck skills, computer hacking skills. Girls only want boyfriends with great skills. This quote relates to me being class president because unlike Napoleon, I have many great skills. I impressed my class by bench pressing 105 pounds for 1 rep, which is my max, and I have a ridiculous 15-inch vertical. Those who I'm close with know I love helping the community. I frequently work at my church helping feed the homeless. I get great pleasure helping people who are in need because I know that I am greatly impacting many lives. I participate in many school activities. One of them is cross country. I love running cross country because it gives me great exercise, but that isn't what brings everyone together. I'm talking about what gets us better every day. Frizz. I will be bringing Frizz into this school because it brings everyone together and makes Coach Brewer furious. Another sport that I love but do not participate in is baseball. The thing I love most about baseball is watching Warda demolish the ball across the field and seeing him use his track skills to fly through the bases. That's what I love about this school. Our success in sports, school, and creating friendships through them. I encourage everyone who is watching this to vote for me. I think you will benefit from having a Frizz Lover XC runner, future hurdling state champion as your junior year's class president.
Thanks, Manny. Now we'd like to invite Dugan Turnbull to share his speech.
My fellow Americans, for those of you who don't know, my name is Dugan Turnbull. As one of the male candidates running, I can assure you that my speech will not take 5 years to get through. I've decided to run for class president because I see a lot of the ways our school could be improved and improved for the students. I believe that having 3 older siblings who have gone through this school will give me insight when planning things like prom and other events. We were told to list our qualifications for the job in our speech, and simply put, if people like Donald Trump and Manny Garnis can run for president, then so can I. My goal, if elected, is to make the school day more student-oriented. I will be doing this by playing Tommy Schweitzer's Fire mixtape over the intercom every Friday. Also, students would be welcome to give me suggestions or ideas that they think would improve the school. I would address these with Mr. Theotto to see if I could make these a reality. And I will work to have the study halls separated into a working side and a non-working side, because not everybody has to get a 4.0 and take all honors classes. I may not be the best student, and I may not be the most popular, but if elected, I will be the best president. So I urge you not to be persuaded by jokes that have nothing to do with being qualified for the candidacy, and to be persuaded by who is the best candidate. So vote for me. You could do a lot worse. May God bless you all, and may God bless the United States of America.
The final candidate for the class of 2018 is Drew Weisberg.
That's right.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Drew Weisberg. Now, something that you all need to know is that I haven't lived in UA for very long. I've only lived here for about 3 years. But in that time, I've noticed some really unique qualities about Upper Arlington, and my personal favorite is the sense of a community. Though we are lovingly referred to as the bubble by Dublin and Bexley and other such places, I really think that this is an important fixture in our community, is our sense of unity. And that's something I really wanted to extend to the high school. So, if elected, I would like to promote a more unified and together Upper Arlington High School. Now let me clarify. I don't want to make anybody make friends with anybody. I'm not forcing anyone to sit at other lunch tables. I'm not forcing anybody to just shake hands. But what I would like to do, I would like to create a network that'll connect teachers to teachers, students to teachers, and schools to schools. As an example, I'd like to do a massive coat drive for the city of Columbus because we have such temperamental weather in Ohio. So, I'd like to not only get Upper Arlington in on this, I'd also like to consult Dublin and maybe other communities near us so that we could gather a much bigger pool. Also, and though this would be controversial, I would like to create a night where we mix the student sections at a football game and then put the adults on the other section, just to promote goodwill towards our schools. Now, I recognize that I may not win this race, and if I don't, I'd like to ask of my other candidates that they create a legacy that we'd be proud of to have at UA. Thank you very much, and go Bears.
Your president for the class of 2019 is Gavin Shafer. Gavin, please share some of your ideas for next year.
A week ago, on Wednesday night, I was sitting in my family room trying to think of an idea for a campaign speech. Many ideas came to my mind during that time, including one about a weird analogy about a bench press, and another one that just pretty much glorified me. But I'm here to tell the truth. I'm here to be completely honest and say the cold and hard facts in a brief amount of time. Hi, I'm Gavin Shafer. You may have seen me in the weight room, on the field, in the wrestling room, or just simply walking to class in the hallways. As you already may know, I'm running for the office of class president. With my qualifications and expertise, I can take this class to a new level. If elected into office, you will see serious improvements in the conduction of the winter dance and the introduction of a new class-wide service learning day committed to the veterans and the military of the United States of America. Maybe asking yourself, what is Gavin going to do to improve and incorporate these new activities? Well, for starters, I will implement a new instant song request system through Google Docs related to current pop culture, through Google Docs for the winter dance, create new and exciting themes for the dance related to current pop culture, and will include more activities and games into the party itself. You want dance battles? I got you. You want ping pong tournaments? No problem. In addition to the dance, I look forward to introducing a class-wide Veterans Day Service Learning Day celebration into the sophomore class's agenda. On Veterans Day, which will take place on Friday, November 11th of this year, the school day will be filled with educational opportunities relating to the holiday and captivating speakers ranging from World War II veterans to active duty military personnel. That following night, a dinner will be held for veterans and service members alike, and in order to pay our respects to these brave souls and give back to the community, all sophomore students will either serve food or wait tables for the service members. As the current co-president of this freshman class, the former president of my 8th grade class, a student council representative, a United States Naval Sea Cadet, and an avid community service volunteer in programs such as Mat Cubs and the Upper Arlington Youth Football Camps, I possess the correct qualifications to maintain and excel in this position. For me, there is no greater honor than helping my class grow and succeed, and what better way to do that than to run for president? I truly love this class of 2019, and I would be honored, truly honored, to be your representative for the next academic year. As we conclude, I'd like to end with a quote from the former leader of the free world, Dwight D. Eisenhower. Accomplishment will prove to be a journey. not a destination. So join me on this journey and vote Shafer. Thank you.
Now welcoming the back-to-back Vice President candidate champion looking for the Triple Crown, Max Barnes, everybody.
Good morning, UA. I'm Max Barnes, and I'm running for Senior Vice President for the class of 2017. I'm excited to be considered for the opportunity to serve this class next year. If elected, I will embrace the duties and responsibilities afforded to me. More specifically, you can be confident I'll make sure that all senior events are given the serious approach and critical attention I know are needed to make them successful. It's my promise to you that I will always perform with the healthy experience and motivation that I invest in everything I do. I've enjoyed serving this class of 2017 during my time at Upper Arlington High School and would love nothing more than to continue this privilege for our final year seniors. Thank you for your time.
There are two candidates for the Vice President class of 2018. Let's hear first from Mary Jeffers.
Hi, I'm Mary Jeffers, and I'm running for the class of 2018 class Vice President. You might recognize me from playing field hockey in the fall, singing in the choral department, or even cheering on the boys and girls basketball teams during their incredible past seasons. In my free time, I also love to volunteer at Special Olympics, the Stowe Center, and YWCA. I feel very confident in my ability to help my fellow class officers this coming year because I was the vice president last year. I also have learned a lot of great skills working at Swim and Racket and participating in sports such as leadership and teamwork, which are very important to have a well-working system. If I get elected, I want to make sure everybody has a voice in the school and everyone's thoughts are equally heard. I think the class of 2018 is great, but I think we could do even better. With my position, I would like to improve and build up some programs at the high school. I would like to get everybody more involved supporting people with special needs because when it comes down to it, everybody is the same inside and should be treated the same. I would like to get our whole school more involved with the Special Olympics and Best Buddy program, which works with people with Down syndrome. I also would like to expand our Diversity Week and have students get to experience and learn more about different cultures of all the people we go to school with and potentially will meet after we leave high school. Accepting everyone equally, no matter how similar or different they are from you, is a very important characteristic I hope everyone at Upper Arlington will be able to have before they graduate. One of my main jobs as vice president would be to plan the prom. I believe Winter Dance went great last year, and I would love to make it even better for the prom. To have a great prom, we'll have to have a lot of fundraising so we can have better food, music, and decorations. As vice president, I know I'll have to do a lot of fundraising, but I think it will be worth it. I'll be able to do bake sales in the morning and candygrams in the winter to create a bigger budget for a spectacular night everyone will remember. The other class officers and I will need everybody's great ideas and help to get all these goals accomplished. So vote for me, Mary Jeffers, as the vice president to see a positive change in UA.
Thank you, Mary. We'd now like to invite Christy Woo to deliver her speech.
Hi, my name is Christy Woo, and I'm running to be next year's junior vice president. Here at UA, we are fortunate enough to have such a supported system of different athletics, academics, and extracurriculars. But even with these high standards, there is still the potential for us to improve as a school. Now, during my 2 years here, many of you have known me as a person who is responsible and hardworking. But it is not a matter of how I, as an individual, can improve the school, but how we can work together to do so. As the vice president, I promise to listen to the needs of our grade with an open mind. We will strive to tackle the smaller tasks, like increasing student involvement in pep rallies, and also accomplish the bigger goals like planning prom and also providing more funding for clubs. By electing me as vice president, I guarantee that your needs and wants will be fulfilled. Thank you.
Moving on to the class of 2019, we'd like to hear from Dylan Carlson.
Good morning. My name is Dylan Carlson, and I am running for Vice President for the class of 2019. I am a student, and I will be your representative. I will fight for what we think will improve our school. I will listen to you, and I will make your voice heard. Next year, the class officer project will be to organize the winter dance. I've already spoken to some students and we came up with ideas on how we could make the winter dance a little more fun. For example, we could move the dancing stage to the gym so we have more space. We could also try to put music that everyone wants to dance to and make the dinner a little more informal. This is already one example of how I have listened to our students and taken action to represent us. I am becoming a class officer as a student. We students need to be heard, and we need to make our stamp on the school. I am passionate about us as a community, and I'll make sure that to my best ability, try to make our student life more enjoyable and stress-free. I promise that if I am elected, I will not only represent student A or student B, but the whole class. You are not voting for me, you are voting for a voice. I am a student, and that comes before class officer. Vote Dylan Carlson for Vice President. Thank you.
The vice presidential candidate is Sam Shattuck.
Hello, students and faculty. I'm Sam Shattuck, and I am running for Vice President for the 2B sophomore class. I am interested in being in this position because I want to voice the student body's opinion. I want to hear all of the students' opinions on school life to make school life more enjoyable for everyone. I love being in leadership positions due to the fact I was a class officer this year and was in student council all 3 years in middle school and was the vice president in my 8th grade year. Help me continue the streak and make it 3 years in a row of being a class officer by voting Shattuck. I hope to voice your opinion. Thank you, students and faculty.
Finally, we'd like to invite up the candidates running for class treasurer.
Oh my gosh, is that Josh Peck?
Nope, that's Nojan Bajastani, who's running for the class of 2017 position.
Fellow classmates, teachers, and administrators, I would like to introduce myself. I'm Nojan Bajastani, and I'm running for the treasury position of the 2016-17 school year. Those of you who already know me know that I laugh at anything. Lame jokes, irony, and especially pain. The more serious side of me, however, is that of a capable money handler and a hard worker. I believe that a qualified treasurer is good at accounting and keeping track of money and recording it effectively into a ledger. But most importantly, a class treasurer must be trustworthy. I possess all these traits along with a great sense of humor. My experiences with money and numbers includes taking advanced math and business classes, handling a personal checkings and savings account, which I've managed for several years, and serving as class treasurer during the past year. Besides these qualifications, I take multiple leadership roles, shadowing doctors and accountants, taking an active role in my community, and volunteering regularly at Riverside Methodist Hospital, where I help greet and discharge patients. I have a few primary goals for our class next year. The 2 last years of high school being the most important, I want to focus on raising more money through fundraising activities such as auctions and raffles. The money we raise will be invested in throwing a successful senior graduation. Furthermore, I want to work closely with the other class officers to help plan a fun high school reunion and senior breakfast. I look forward to working with the other class officers to reach my goals. Thank you.
Representing the class of 2018 is Minju Woo.
Hi everyone, my name is Minju Woo, and I am here today to continue the legacy of independent student activism at the school by running for class officer. As an active member of peer tutoring and principal advisory, I know firsthand the importance of turning student ideas into reality here at the school and in the community abroad. But in order to do that, we need a practical budget and funding. Well, today I stand before you and ask for your support and vote on becoming your next treasurer. I chose to run for this position because I knew I possessed the qualities needed for this position. I am an honest, responsible, hardworking, and dedicated individual who know how to maximize a budget. My experience comes from hosting mass summer fundraisers. Just last summer, for example, I co-organized a sponsorship event for the University of Indiana Summer Student Academy, which helps host fundraisers for low-income students internationally, and that turned out to be a great success. Being a treasurer is a lot of work, but I am well prepared to put my most innovative ideas forward and listen to all of your opinions. If elected, I first intend to give regular student surveys to gauge how money should be spent to reflect student interests. I will also work with the UA Student Council Foundation, Principal Advisory, and club treasurers to centralize funding opportunities to raise money for activities for the entire school. Thirdly, I will collaborate with Student Council to continue more fun events such as the ice cream social and free student staff luncheons. Finally, I will work alongside you to brainstorm other fundraising ideas such as raffles, book and candy sales to make next year's prom as affordable and attractive as possible. Above all, I will work assiduously with my fellow officers to create an optimistic, strong student community here at the high school as we compete for excellence, ensuring that Upper Arlington High School students succeed in developing our leadership, scholarship, and service skills. I look forward to working along with you next year. Thank you.
The
treasurer
for
the
class
of
2019
is
Nick
DeMichael.
Hi, my name is Nick DeMichael, and I'm running for treasurer in the class of 2019. I know what you're thinking. Another repetitive speech, another random candidate, and another year of student government. Do these people even do anything anyway? Well, I'm here to tell you that student government is an excellent opportunity for representation by students for students. This is an excellent opportunity for collaboration and the adults that govern our school and students. This is why I believe I'm the best candidate for the position. I've shown my abilities to collaborate with my teachers as well as connect with my students, or with my fellow students. In office, I also plan to get things done. And if any of you out there are athletes, and I am one of them, you know the ridiculous problem of trash that lines the baseball fields, the tennis courts, and even the big grass field. I plan to properly budget a project to eliminate this trash and allow for much cleaner athletic facilities. I want our class to truly make UA great again, in the words of Donald Trump. And closing with a quote from the infamous Michael Scott, would I rather be feared or loved? Easy, both. I want people to be afraid of how much they love me. Thank you for your time. Peace out, UA.
Outstanding job, candidates. Students, please click on Schoology and look for the link to vote for the 2016 to 2017 Student Council co-presidents and class officers. The link will only be open for the next few minutes, so hurry up. Officers will be posted in the Student Council display case outside of the attendance office on Monday, May 2nd. Good luck, candidates.
Also, a plug for next week. Applications for Student Council representatives will be available Monday, May 2nd through Friday, May 6th in the attendance office.
Have a great day, Bears.
And remember, the fate of the future of Upper Arlington High School is in your many-fingered hands.
Should make a blooper reel that like runs at the end. Everybody votes.
Everyone's walking out.
That was funny. That really tickled my funny bone.
Guys, they're recording.
So finally we'd like to do that, and then you'll be like, oh my gosh, is that...
No, then they'll be like, finally, we'd like to invite candidates running for class treasurer. And then you'll be like, oh, now we will move. Like,
what are we doing?
Like we say it at the same time, right?
Oh.
Oh, we'll find out soon enough. Is this you? Oh, no, I gotta say have a great day, Bears. Basics,
Okay,
basics.
just get back to smile.
So you say the first part.
No, you should get me, and then I'll say.
All right, yeah. Because then you'll be like, oh.
But we have to say, now moving on to Vice President.
Yeah, now okay. Finally, we'd like to invite, Finally, we'd like, what should we do? Just cut, fresh take? Wait, we didn't have a thing, too. Any thoughts?
No, man, nothing to die.
No? Just rub your stomach the whole time.
Okay. Yeah, that's your thing.
Yep.
Yeah, which, clockwise, counterclockwise?
The
treasurer.
It's ruined. Have a great day, Bears.
No.